Hi guys, good evening. Yes, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Vijay and Nandini. Okay, fine. Yeah. So let us start session. Yes, let me mute all. So getting some background noise. Yeah. So let us start session. So yesterday's class. See yesterday day two, day one, day two. Yes, day two about Java history we discussed about Java release history since 1995 to today. Yes, 1995 to as on today, Java history discussed. Next, present Java situation discussed and feature also discussed. Okay. Yes. Today topic. Let us start with these features. See, first version of Java. First version of Java released with main features as below. First version of Java released. First version of Java released with main features as below. First one, independent platform. Next, portability. Next, group language, scalability, and security. These are the main features of Java. They are the main features. First version of Java. First version of Java released with main features as below. Okay. Independent platform, portability, group language, scalability, and security. Fine. Yes. See here to understand these features, some basics required, software basics required. Okay. Directly may not be understanding this is here. Directly can't understand. To understand these features, some basic knowledge required. So before going to all of these features here, we'll see some basics. Some basics in software field here. See, yes, today topic, these features. Okay. Yes. First version of Java released with main features as below. All that features. Yes, to understand features here, understand all these features here, you must get some basics like yes, OS knowledge. What is OS? Operating system. How operating system is behaving. How OS is behaving. Yes, operating system knowledge. Okay. Next, interpreter and compiler knowledge. Interpreter and compiler. Interpreter and compiler knowledge. Interpreter, compiler. Okay. Yes, OS knowledge. Next, interpreter and compiler. Next, yes, exe file and dot class file knowledge. Yes, once you have this knowledge, then easy to understand all of the features. Yes, to understand all of the features, here, yes, you must have some basics knowledge. OS knowledge, interpreter knowledge, compiler knowledge, exe file and dot class file knowledge. Once you have this knowledge here, then easy to understand features. See, Java features I can explain directly. Simply definitions explaining, then going to Java programming. But that is not my way. That is not my way. Yes, every topic I'll explain very clearly. In depth I'll explain. Okay, in depth I'll explain. Okay. Yes, very clearly and in depth I'll explain. Okay. Hello. Sir, class lo Yes. Sorry, got some office call. Some office call. Okay. Yeah, done. Yes, let us continue. See, first version of Java. First version of Java released with main features. Yes, these are all the features of Java. Yes, let us see one by one. Yes, to understand all of the features, next this knowledge, you must have this knowledge like base knowledge, interpreter, and compiler. exfl.class. Let us start with this. Okay. See, I'm starting with the basics. I'm starting with basics. Starting with basics. See, non-native, yes, backgrounds. Non-native backgrounds, guys, also can understand. Can understand. Non-native background guys also can understand. Okay. Just starting with basics. See, non-native background guys also can understand. Yes, anyone can understand easily here. Here, my intention is everyone has to understand. Okay, without IT background also, yes, you have to understand Java. Yes, even already having IT background here, these fundamentals no one can teach. So there are some unknown facts. Yes, so that basics, starting from the scratch, here. Yes, even who are having 10 years of experience also, they don't have this knowledge. The basics knowledge. Okay, so let us start from basics. Starting basics. See, computer aware. Yes, computer aware. Yes, computer aware. Yes, computer aware. Started from very basics from the scratch. Computer aware basically two categories. Yes, hardware. Next, software. Hardware and software. Yes, hardware and software. Hardware and software. See, maybe some guys are wondering, started from very scratch. Very scratch. Yes, hardware and software. Okay. Yes, hardware. These are physical components of a computer. Hardware. Hardware components are physical components. These are hardware is a physical components of a computer, like keyboard, mouse, monitor, all the hardware components. We can touch all the components. Okay. But this is not our part. We are not a hardware engineers. We are the software. So let us start with software here. Software. Yes, we are the software engineers. So I'm starting software. So what is software here? What is software? See, in software, yes, everything is a program. Everything is a program. In software, everything is a program. In software, everything is a program. In software, everything is a program. Yes, it's a collection of programs. It's a collection. It's a collection. Yes, it's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs such as C or C++ or Python. Yes, maybe Java, something like this. It's a collection of programs. Okay. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I will tell you. Yes, sir. I'll share that information. I'll share that info. How to pay the fee and all this. Yes, I'll tell you. I'll inform online team. Online team should to share all the information. Yes, sharing through the email ID. Okay, sharing through the email ID here. Yes, you will get the information to your email. Okay, that follow-up email you will get today. Okay. Yes. Okay, software. In software, everything is a program. Yes, it's a collection of programs such as C, C++, Python, and Java. Okay. Yes. Yes, software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. Basically two categories. First one, yes, system software. System software. Second one, application. Yes, application software. System software. Next, application software. Okay. Software basically two categories. First one, system software. Next one, application software. System software, next application software. Yes, what is system software? What is application software? Let us see. Software basically two categories. System software, next application software. Yes, what is system software? So let us see about system software. What is system software? System software. System software. Yes, it interacts. It interacts with hardware components. 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 System software. It interacts with the hardware components. Okay, it interacts with hardware components. For example, yes, operating systems, operating systems, and device drivers. Operating systems and device drivers. Of course, device driver is a part of OS. Okay. So what is system software? System software, it interacts with the hardware component. One second, let me have some water. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just I'm taking some water. Yeah, okay. Fine. Yes. System software, it interacts with the hardware components. Yes, examples, operating systems, device drivers. Okay. Next, application software. What is application software? See, Java comes from application software. Java is application software. Yes, what is application software? Application software. Yes, application software. This is yes for the purpose of application development. For the purpose of yes application is development. For the purpose of application development. For the purpose of application development. Application software. Application software. This is for the purpose of application development. For the purpose of application development. Application app. Yes, apps. There are different kind of applications. See, in our daily life, we are working with different applications. In our daily life, we are working with different applications. Can you tell me some applications? Yes. See, in our daily life, working with many applications. Yes, anyone, can you tell me some applications? What are the applications you working? Yes, what are the applications using daily? Some application using daily. So what are the applications using daily? Yes. Yes. Good. 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 Yes. Responding good. Yes. Applications. Google app. Good. Teams. Okay app. Teams app. Gmail app. Outlook. Good. WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Facebook. Facebook application. LinkedIn. Okay. Next. Gmail. Facebook. FB. Instagram. Good. These applications. Yes. In our daily life, we using many applications. For example, Facebook. Facebook. Yes. Twitter. Twitter. Yes. Flipkart. 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 Okay. Yes. Google Pay. Okay. Phone Pay. Yes. Next. Yes. YouTube. Yes. YouTube. YouTube. Next. Yes. Go to training. Next. Go to meeting. Like this different kind of applications. Yes. Amazon online shopping. Yes. All these applications like websites, company websites, company websites. Next. Banking. Yes. Yes. Banking. Okay, banking applications, banking apps like yes, banking, online transactions, banking. Yes, all this. Okay, yes, all these are applications. Yes, how to develop this kind of applications here? How to develop this kind of applications? How to develop this kind of applications here? For this, we need some softwares. To develop this kind of applications, we need some softwares. Those are called application softwares. Yes, application softwares. Example, Java is a best example. Java is a mostly used application software in the market. Java is a mostly used application software. Java, Hadoop, okay, C language, next C++, Python, Python, yes, databases. These are application softwares. Okay, so applications of this is for the purpose of application development. There are different kind of applications. To develop these kind of applications, we need some softwares. Those are called as application softwares. Applications are best example Java. They are the examples of application softwares. Yes, here some doubt here. Some doubts. See, there are many technologies. Around 100 technologies we are using. Around in software, around 100 technologies. Then which is exactly application software? See, here we are using some languages. Okay, languages. Yes, using some tools. Yes, using some packages. There are different kind of things we are using here. Yes, languages, tools, and packages. Languages, something like C language or C++. Yes, maybe Python, all the language, Java language, HTML, Perl scripting, shell scripting, all the languages. Next, when come to tools like warehousing tools, data warehousing tools, testing tools, reporting tools like TPW, yes, something like AWS tools, DevOps tools. Like this, there are different kind of tools we are using. Next, packages like Tally ERP package, Oracle ERP, SAP ERP. Like this, there are different packages we are using, right? So a lot of things we are using, many technologies, many technologies. So which is exactly application software? Which is exactly application software? See, system software. Yes, basically two categories: system software and application software. System software, it interacts with the hardware components. So any software which is interacting with the hardware components, that is called a system software. Okay, only OS and device drivers can interact with the hardware components. Others cannot. Java cannot interact with the hardware. C program directly cannot interact with the hardware. These programs directly cannot interact here through the OS only. Every program through the OS will interact with the hardware components. Okay, so ways. So except ways, only ways can interact with the hardware components. Only ways can interact with the hardware components. Except ways. Except ways. See, except yes, except operating systems. Except operating systems. Yes, all are application softwares. All are application softwares. All are application softwares. Except ways. All are application softwares. All are application softwares except OS. See, except OS, except operating systems, all are application softwares. See, except operating systems, all are application softwares. That's it. Except operating systems, all are application softwares. That's it. 1 second. Yes. See, running notes is not necessary. You guys don't write any running notes. It's there in document here. Yes, your class document. This is our class document. This is our class document. So this is your class document. See that class document. Yes, class document. See here, introduction to software. Software is a collection of programs such as C, C++, Java, and SQL other programs. Software basically two categories. System software, next application software. System software and application software. Okay. Yes. System software. It interacts with the hardware components. Yes. Example, device drivers and operating systems. Okay. System software. System software. It interacts with the hardware components. See what is application software. This is for the purpose of application development. For the purpose of application development. For the purpose of application development. Example, C, C++, Java, and all this. See this except OS. Except operating systems, all are application softwares. That's it. Yes. See, in document very clearly prepared. In document very clearly, everything very clearly prepared. Okay. 1 second. Yes, Deepti, she is in offline. In offline. Offline. Yes. Rejoin this session. Rejoin. Rejoin this session. Just rejoin this session. Just rejoin this session. Just rejoin. Rejoin this session. Next, one more request here. Yes, join from computer. Join from computer. Join from computer. Yes. Don't use mobiles. Don't use mobiles. Don't use mobiles. Why mobiles? You have the computers, right? Don't use mobiles. When you have the computer, why using mobiles? Yes, every software engineer nowadays having laptops. So why not use laptop? Why going for mobiles? Don't use mobiles. Yes, laptop is very comfortable. Yes, no voice breaks. Nothing here. Yes, no issues. Yes, it's very clearly. And laptop clearly visible. Even big screen you can see. Okay, big screen. Yes, laptop. Yes, computer. Giant from computer you can see big screen. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can watch. You can watch in big screen. It's a big screen. Yes, laptop is very big screen. Okay, laptop is very big screen. So why going for mobile? Why facing that much of difficulty? Just use laptop. Yes, I will suggest computer and always. Don't use mobiles. Okay, better use laptop or computer. Yes, you can watch. Yes, you can watch on big screen. Big screen, then easy to understand topics. Okay. There's no option for chat option. It's there. Now you chatting, right? Yes, now sharing. Yes. Vinay Gaikwad. Now you sharing that. You sharing that message. Okay, sharing that message. Now then, so what a doubt here we can share me. I can respond. Okay. Yes. Okay, fine. Let us continue our session. See here. So whatever discussed in the class, everything is in document here. Running notes is not necessary. Okay, running notes is not necessary. Don't write any running notes. It's not necessary. Running notes is not necessary. Just you watch the class, try to understand the class. Okay, don't try to write any running notes. Not all required. Try to watch the class. Okay. Yes. Yes. Today topic. Today Today topic. Today topic. Yes, Java features. Today topic is Java features. First version of Java released with many features as below. Independent platform, portability, group language, scalability, and security. Yes, let us see all these features. To understand all these features here, yes, some basic knowledge required. Like what is OS, how OS is behaving. Next, interpreter and compiler, exe file and dot cluster. Yes, this knowledge you must have. Okay. Yes, here, see, for this purpose, I'm starting with basics. Even non-IT background case also can understand very clearly. See, computer from very scratch started, from very scratch. Computer basically two categories, hardware and next software. Yes, hardware, these are physical components of a computer. Hardware, 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 these are physical components of a computer you can touch. But this is not ours. We are not a hardware engineers. We are the software. We are the software engineers. Okay. See, software. In software, everything is a program. In software, everything is a program. Everything is a, what is software? Everything is a program. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs such as C, C++, Python, and Java. It's a collection of programs. Software basically two categories. Software here, everything is program. Yes, software basically, see, software basically two categories. Software basically two categories. Basically two categories. First one, system software. Next, application software. Yes, what is system software? System software, yes, it interacts with hardware components. Interacting with the hardware components. Example, operating systems and device drivers. Example, operating systems and device drivers comes from software. Okay, OS and device drivers is a system software. Yes, it interacts with the hardware components. OS can interact with the hardware components. Okay. Next, application software. What is application software? Yeah, this is for the purpose of application development. Application development. For example, here apps. Yes, in our daily life. In our daily life, using many applications like Facebook, Twitter, Flipkart, Google Pay. Yes, like YouTube, go to training, go to meeting, websites, and all this. Okay. Yes. For example, here, these are applications of, yes, to develop this kind of applications. To develop this kind of applications, to develop this kind of applications here, we need some softwares. Those are called as application softwares. These are the examples of applications of. They are the examples of application softwares. Examples of application softwares. Okay. Yes. For example, there are some languages and tools and packages. Yes, there are some languages, tools and packages. Yes, all these application softwares. See exactly what is application software. Exactly what is application software. See, system software here. Software two categories: system software and application software. System software interacting with hardware components. Okay. See, only OS can interact with the hardware components. Others cannot. Of course, device drivers are part of OS. Only OS and device drivers can interact with hardware components. Except OS. Except OS. What are things we are using? All our application softwares. See, except operating systems, all our application softwares. All application softwares. Okay, fine. Yes. See, same thing given in the document here. See the document. Yes, running notes is not necessary. Running notes is not necessary. Yes, same thing I have prepared in documents. Okay. Now, yes. So Java comes under application software. Java is application software. Before going to application software, let us see something about OS. About OS. Yes, about OS. What is OS? One second. Let me open a Word document. Yes. What is OS? Operating system. Okay, operating systems. Okay. Yes, here's some question for you guys. Yes, you guys some question. Some question. Yes, can we run any program without OS? Without OS. Can we run any program without OS? Can we run any program without OS? Say yes or no. Of course, I'll explain. Of course, I'll explain very clearly. Just I'm asking your idea. I'll explain very clearly everything. Just I'm asking idea. I'm asking your idea. Can we run any program without voice? Yes. For this answer is no. No, we cannot run. Compulsory voice required. See, except bias. Except bias program. Yes. Bias program. Except bias program. For all programs. For all programs, voice required. Voice required. Voice required. Except bias program. Except bias program. So what is bias program? Bias stands for yes, basic, yes, basic, yes, input and output. Basic and input output system. Basic input output system. Bias. Bias stands for basic input output system. Basic input and output bias. Okay, see here bias. It's a chip level program. It's a hardware program. It's not a software. Bias. Bias is a chip level. Bias is a chip level program. It's a chip level program. It's a chip level program. It's a chip level program. Okay, it's chip level program here. Bias is a chip level program. Yes, chip level program. Yes, it's a hardware. Yeah, this is hardware related program. Hardware. This hardware. Yes, hardware related program. Yes, hardware related. Hardware related program. Related program here. It's a chip level program. Hardware related. Okay. Yes. What is purpose of bias? Yes, bias is responsible to load the voice in the RAM memory. Booting voice. Okay, bias. See, bias is responsible. Bias is responsible. Bias is a responsible to boot operating system. To boot operating system. To boot operating system. Okay. So what is booting process? Booting process. It's a loading booting process. Yes. Yes, booting process. What is booting process here? Yes, it's a loading. Yes, it is a loading. Yes, it's a loading. Yes, loading voice from hard disk to RAM memory. From hard disk to RAM memory. RAM memory. RAM memory. That means. Okay, booting process. What is booting process here? Booting process. Yes, it's a process of loading. It's a process of loading voice from hard disk to RAM memory. Okay. Yes, for bias, voice is not required. Okay. Yes, once you power on your system, before starting with first bias will start. Once you power on your system, simply signal goes to bias program. Now bias program activates your voice. So bias program, yes, loads the voice from hard disk to RAM memory. So once voice is loaded, your system is ready. Okay. Now let us say about voice. What is voice? What is voice? So what is operating system? Okay. See here. Can we run any program without voice? No. No. To run the programs, compulsory voice required except bias. Except bias. Bias is a hardware level program. This bias is responsible to load the voice from hard disk to RAM memory. Okay, bias is responsible for the booting process. Booting process. Suppose computer. See, suppose for example your laptop, maybe my laptop or something, some computer. See computer. So hardware. Okay, hardware. Yes. On top of hardware, voice running here. On top of hardware, always operating system. Yes, operating. Yes. On top of hardware, operating system running here. Operating system running. Operating system running here. So once voice setup is done, your system is ready. Suppose when you purchased any laptop here, when you purchased a laptop, so first they will set up the voice and give us, right? They will give us here. Once voice setup is done, your system is ready. Once voice setup is done, your system is ready. Your system is ready. Your system is ready. Okay, means yes, voice is ready. This is voice in my system, Windows voice. Now this voice is ready. Voice is ready to take your request. 1 second. Yes, check your speakers. Deepti, check speaker sound here. That audio sound, sound. Maybe something wrong. That is, just check it. Okay. Yes. Or else rejoin. Check it or else rejoin. Okay. Yes. Rejoin the session again. Rejoin. See, once voice setup is done, your system is ready. Now this voice is responsible to take your request. Okay. Suppose when you click on WhatsApp, now voice is responsible, yes, to open WhatsApp, launching WhatsApp. Suppose Eclipse. So voice is responsible to launch Eclipse. So voice is responsible for every request. Every request simply goes to voice only here. Okay. Suppose C program. Suppose you learning C program. So you have to install C software on top of voice. Suppose learning C++, that should be installed. Next, learning Java, the Java software you have to install. Suppose learning Python, the Python should be installed. Suppose learning Hadoop, yes, Hadoop software. Suppose using some database, the database softwares, yes, all the softwares on top of voice. All the softwares on top of voice. Okay. Okay, these are what application softwares. All these are called application softwares. All these are application softwares. All they are application softwares. All they are called as application softwares. Application softwares. Yes. All these are application softwares. Okay. These application softwares running on top of OS. Yes, all these application softwares running on top of OS. Okay, all these application softwares running on top of OS. Okay, so hardware on top of it, this OS. Yes, on top of OS, all the application softwares running C, C++, Java, Python. All these are application softwares. All these are running on top of application. Yes, on top of OS. So on top of OS, all are running. So OS giving platform. So OS giving platform to run all the programs. So OS is giving platform. On top of it, all are running. So what is OS? Now, what is operating system? So what is operating system? So what is operating system? What is operating system? Okay, what is operating system? Yes, what is operating system? Simple answer. Yes, it's a platform. What is OS means? Okay, yes. What is OS? What is OS means? Yes, it's a platform. Yes, it's a platform. It's a platform. It's a platform where we can run all the applications, all the application softwares, all the application softwares. Yes, all the application, yes, software, all the application software. Okay, all the application software. Okay, see what is OS? What is OS? What is OS? It's a platform. See, OS acting like a platform. On top of OS, all programs running it. These are all the programs. All of the programs running on top of OS. So OS giving platform. OS giving platform. It's giving platform. On top of it, everything is running. So what is OS? It's a platform. It's a platform where we can run all the application software. So OS acting like a platform. See, not only platform here, not only platform. Suppose C program generating output. C program generating some output. So output of C program first of all delivered to OS. Output of C program first of all delivered to OS and then transfer to output device. Suppose reading from the keyboard. Yes, maybe C program or Java, Python. So first the keyboard data goes to OS. Here. Yes, OS to all these programs. Okay, so between application software and hardware, there is a OS. So OS is a middle layer. It's a middle layer between these two things. So acting like a mediator means exactly you can say interface. It's an interface. Yes, OS is an interface between application software and hardware components. So next point. Yes, it is an interface. Yes, it's an interface. It's an interface between. Yes, application software application software and hardware components. Application software and hardware components. Okay, so what is OS? It's an interface. It's an interface. It's an interface between application software and hardware components. Next, one more important point in Java perspective. Java perspective, some important points. See OS. In OS, there are some libraries. There are some libraries. Yes, every OS contains library. So what is library? Library is a collection of functions. Library is a collection of functions, C language functions. See, almost all the operating systems were developed in C language. Operating systems, almost all, yes, almost all operating systems are developed in C language. Developed in C language. All the operating systems developed in C language functions. Library means these are C language functions. C language functions. C language functions. So library is a collection of functions. Yes, OS library. OS library is a collection of C language functions. It's a collection of input-output functions. It's a collection of input-output functions. Okay. So every OS, see, every OS has its own library. Every OS it has its own libraries. Every OS has its own libraries to communicate. Yes, to communicate between application software and hardware components. To communicate between application software and hardware components. See, every OS has its own libraries. Every OS has its own libraries to communicate between application software and hardware components. So OS using libraries. So every OS using libraries, it will communicate between application software and hardware components. Okay, see, OS, yes, operating system to communicate between application software and hardware just using library. Next, one more point here. See, here these programs, maybe C program or Java program, C++, all the programs. See, all of the programs. Yes, all of the programs first of all links with OS library, then communicates with hardware components. Yes, compulsory. Every program, maybe C program or C++, Java, Python. Yes, all these programs, every program has to link with OS library to communicate with the hardware components. What happens here? Every program first linking with OS library, then execution starts. So before going to run every program, it has to link with OS library. Okay. So every program, yes, every program has to link, yes, has to link with OS library. Yes, remember this point. This is very, very important for Java. Very, very important Java here. So every program has to link with OS library. Every program has to link with OS library. Yes, before going to run it. Before going to run. Compulsory linking. If that linking may be static linking or dynamic linking. Suppose if it is C and C++, static linking. Java and Python is a dynamic linking. Static linking, dynamic linking we'll discuss next. C and C++ statically linking with OS library. Okay, Java and Python dynamically linking with OS library. Yes, the topic we'll discuss. Yes, this is about OS. Yes, enough. This knowledge enough to understand Java features. To understand these Java features, this knowledge enough about OS. Okay. Yes, let me repeat all this here. Yes, topic is about OS. First question is, can we run any program without OS? Answer is no. Answer is no. Okay. See, except BIOS program, for all programs OS required. BIOS stands for basic input output system. Here. So BIOS is a chip level program. Yes, it's a hardware related program here. Okay. Yes, BIOS is responsible to boot the operating system. Yes, BIOS is responsible to boot operating system. Okay, what is booting process? Yes, it's a process of loading OS from hard disk to RAM memory. So once you power on your system, first power goes to BIOS. bias program activates. Bias program activates. That bias program is responsible to load OS from hard disk to RAM memory. That's it. That's it here. Okay. Yes. Now what is OS here? Next, what is OS? See, this is hardware on top of hardware. Yes, suppose your laptop hardware on top of hardware OS running. Okay, on top of OS, all the programs running here. Maybe C program or C++, Java, Python, all the programs, their application software, all the application softwares running on top of OS. Running on top of OS. So OS, it's giving platform. OS giving platform on top of it, all everything is running. So OS, it's a platform where we can run all the application softwares. Not only platform, yes, it is an interface. It's an interface between application software and hardware components. Okay, interface means like a mediator between these two here. Next, to communicate between application software and hardware, in OS there is library. So OS using libraries to communicate between these two. What is libraries? Library is a collection of input-output functions. Library is a collection of input-output functions. Okay. Next, most important point. Yes, every program has to link with OS library before going to run it. Yes, using OS library communicate with hardware components. That linking also practically. C program, how linking with OS library. Java program, how linking with OS library. Python script, like that linking also practically. I'll take some C program, Python program, and Java program. I'll take some programs here. Yes, also practically. How that linking to OS library, also practically. Okay. C and C++ is static linking. C and C++ static linking. Java and Python is a dynamic linking. It's a dynamic linking. Static linking, dynamic linking, we'll discuss next. Yeah, this is enough. To understand Java features, this way is this much of knowledge is enough here. This way is knowledge enough. Okay. Yes. Next. So this is same thing. Yes. See the document, your class documents, See about OS. OS, it's a platform. Same that 4 points here prepared. Same thing. So running notes is not necessary. All the 4 points prepared here. Running notes is not necessary. Okay. Yes. Next here, Java is application software. Java is an application software. Now let us move to application software. What is application software? Let us move to application software. What is application software? For the purpose of application development. Yes, application software. See, application software. This is for the purpose of application development. Application software for the purpose of application development. Java is the best example of application software. Java is an application software. So let us start with application software. Okay. Yes, application software. See, in application software, basically two categories. Front end and back end here. Front end software and back end software. Front end, back end here. Front end, back end. So what is front end? What is back end here? See, here front end, back end. See here. Yeah, this one. 1 second. Front end, back end. Here, this form is a front end. We are filling some details, right? We are filling some details on register. This is called as front end. Yeah, this is called as front end. This is called as front end. So this is taking data from us, right? We are the users. We are using go to training application. This application taking data from us. After taking data, storing somewhere. This is called as front end. So front end interact with the end users. Front end interact with the end users and collecting data from end users. After collecting data, then storing it to back end. Storing some location, that is called as back end. So front end, yes, it interacts with the end users and collecting data from end users and stores in the back end. What is back end? Back end is location where all the data storing. See your information, first name, last name, yes, email address, phone number, your information submitted. Okay, this data goes to somewhere and storing some location. After finishing class, Durgasoft, yes, they will take all of your data. Your data stored somewhere. They will take all the data here, then we'll start follow up. That's it here. So this is called as front end. Now this information storing somewhere, that is called backend. So front end, back end. See this front end, front end, front end, front end. Yes, these are to interact. These are to interact with. Yes, interact with end users. It collects data from end users and stores in the backend. Collecting data from end users, stores in the backend here. Next, what is backend? So these are used to store and maintain data. Storing data, storage purpose. Backend is storage like databases and files. Databases and files in this storing data. Front end taking data from you. Front end takes the data and backend is for the storage of your data. That's it here. Java is a front end. See behind of this. See behind of this form, some Java program is working like JSP. Some behind of this program, some Java program is working. Okay, behind of this program, some Java program is working. Some Java program is working. Okay, JSP page. It's a JSP. Java program working, taking your data. So it's a front end. So Java is a front end. Java is a front end. Java is a front. So let us move to front end. Front end. In front end language and packages. So packages are ready made one, ready to use. Ready made one, ready to use. For example, MS Office, Tally accounting package, ERP packages. These are packages. No programming here. Here programming is not required here. Direct usage. Ready made one, ready to use. Languages. In languages, we should write the code. Programmer has to write the code. Java is a language. Now let us move to languages. So what's a language? 1 second. Let me have some water. See the way introducing into Java. The way introducing Java. Computerware, hardware and software. Java is a software. So the reason started software. In software, system software and application software. Java is a application software. Okay. Yes, about system software, some idea given. After that, move to application software. But since Java is application software, so move to application software. In application software, front end, back end. Java comes under front end. So that's the reason move to front end here. In front end language and packages, Java is a language. So now I am moving to languages. Languages. Okay. Yes, language. Let us say about languages. Language. See, languages. So first of all, what is a language? What is a language? Language is a media of communication. Language just it's a media of communication between two things. Maybe two persons or two animals or two trees. Just it's a media of communication. Okay. Yes, in software here, when come to software languages. Yes, software. See, software languages. Software languages. Let us say about software language. Software language. See, in software here, yes, one thing is computer understanding some language. Computer understandable language. Computer understanding some language. Okay. Next, we are understanding some other language. User understandable. Computer understandable. Next, user understandable. Sorry. See, software languages. 1 second. Yeah, some water. Software languages, computer understandable languages. Next, user understandable language. Yes, what is user understandable language? Just English language. User understandable language, like English language. For example, suppose some Java program. Java program looks like English language, right? Java. Support test.java. See this. Like English language. This like a English language. Okay. Suppose Python scripting. Let us take some Python scripting. Python. Some Python script. Python script. See, this sounds like English language. Looking like English. It's very simple. Easy to understand here. Suppose C program. One more example, C language. C program. C program. One more example, C program. C program. See this. This sounds like English language, right? So these are called as user understandable, called as high level languages. It's a high level language. User understandable in the form of English language called as high level language. It's a high level language. Okay. Next, the computer understandable language. Yes. What is computer understandable language? What is computer understandable language? So computer understandable language. That depends on generation of computers. That depends on generation of computers. Okay. Yes, generation of computers. Generation. Yes, generation of computers. Generation of computers. Yes, how many generations of computers? Any idea? How many generation of computers? Generation of computers. How many generation of computers? There are 5 generations. There are 5 generations. 5 generations. First generation. Yeah, good, Nandini, good. 5 generations. What is the first generation computer? First generation computer is, yes, vacuum. Yes, vacuum tubes. Vacuum tubes. Okay, very old computer. First generation vacuum tubes. What is second generation? Second generation computer. What is second generation computer? What is second generation computer? Transistor based. Transistor based computer. Transistor. See, in electronics, yes, you can get all these things here. What is vacuum tube? What is transistors and all this? Yes, we have one subject, electronic subject. Yes, even computer science engineering. In computer science engineering also we have one subject, electronics. Okay, so first gen vacuum tubes, second generation transistor based. Yes, what is third generation? Third gen computer. So what's the third generation? Third generation is IC, integrated circuits, IC based computers. Fourth generation is processor based. Yes, now it's a present generation. This is present generation. Presently we are using fourth generation. Fifth generation is featured. Yes, maybe couple of years. Fifth generation computer, 2024 hitting the markets. 2024, 2025. That time hitting the market here. Yes, what's a fifth generation computer? What's next generation computer? Anyone idea? Fifth gen. Fifth gen is a fifth gen. I think yesterday we discussed it. What's a feature technology? What's a feature technology? Yes, Nandini, good. AI based. So feature, maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe coming the markets. AI based computer. Now currently processor based computer. Present generation processor based. Okay, processor based computer. So processor based computer presently here. Present generation. Processor based computer. Computer is a present generation. Okay. Yes. What is processor understandable language? Processor understandable. So what is processor understandable language? Yes, processor understandable language in the form of binary code. It's a binary code, zeros ones format. Yes, I'll tell you how that is binary code generating. How that zeros ones code generating. Yes, we'll discuss. I'll explain practically those things also. Okay, processor understandable language is binary code, zeros ones format. Binary code. Okay, yes, binary code. Yeah, this is called as low level language. This is called as low level language. Okay, so there are, yes, see, there are two types of languages. There are two types of languages. Two types of languages. Two types of languages. First one, low level languages. Low level, yes, low level languages. First one, low level languages. Second one, high level languages. Low level, next high level. Low level and high level languages. Low level and high level languages. Yes, what is low level language? Low level language is system understandable language. Low level language, yes, it's a system understandable language. Low level language, yes, it is a, yes, it is a system, yes, it is a, yes, it is a system understandable language. It is a system understandable. It's a system understandable, yes, understandable language. It's a system understandable language. It's a system understandable language. Okay, yes, it is in the form of binary. It is in the form of binary code. It is in the form of binary code. Binary code. It is in the form of binary code, like a zeros ones format. Zeros ones format. Zeros ones format. Okay, yes, it is in the form of binary code. It's in zeros ones format. Yes, it is called as, yes, yes, system understandable. System means processor. Yes, system means processor. It's a processor. It's a processor. Processor like 8085 and sorry, 8085 and 8086. Now currently we are using 8086 processor. 8086 processor. So currently we are using 86 this processor. Yes, 8085 is initial processor. Now latest is 8086. Since 90s 8086. Before that 8085. Okay, system is processor. Okay, yes, it is called as yes, machine language. It is called as machine language. Yes, this is low level language. Machine language. It is called as machine language. Yes, one more language, assembly language is there. Assembly language, that is also comes on low level language. Yes, machine language. Next, assembly language. These two are system understandable languages. These are called as low level language. Okay. Yes, you guys don't worry about machine language, assembly language. We are not going to learn it. Okay. Yes. So it is called as machine language. It is in the form binary code. Next, high level languages. So what is high level language? Yes, high level language. High level languages. Yeah, these are user understandable languages. Yes, high level languages. Yeah, these are, yes, user understandable. These are user, yes, understandable. These are user understandable. These are user understandable languages. So these are, yes, high level languages. These are user understandable languages. Okay. Yes, it is in the form of English language. It is like English language. It is like English language, English, English language. It's like English language. Okay. So these are user understandable languages. Okay, it's like English language. Yes. Here's some question for you guys. Some question. Which is first high level language? Anyone can answer this? Which is a first high level language? Which is a first high level language? Which is a first high level language? Yes, good. No, not Python. Not Python. Dasari Shanti. Good. No, not C++. C is a first high level language. C language is a first high level language. High level language. C is a COBOL later. First C only. In software field, yes, in computers, first is no doubt C language. After C language, remaining all the language in market here. C language is a first high level language. Okay, means English looks like English language. Yes, developed in the year, yes, in the year 1972. Yes, C language is a first high level language. developed in the year 1972. By whom? Who has, yes, developed C language? Who is the author of C language? Who is the author of C language? Yes, COBOL, BASIC, Fortran, and all this later. Next languages. First step in high level language is C language. See, 1 second. Before C language, we have the B language already. First B language is there. B language is there, but not officially released in the market here. B language officially not released in the market. C language officially released. C language, before C already B is there. B language already is there. After B, next C. Alphabetical order, nothing. Okay. Yes. So here, so developed in the years 1972 by Dennis Ritchie. Good. By Dennis Ritchie. By Dennis Ritchie. By Dennis Ritchie. By Dennis Ritchie. Okay. Yes. First C is a first high level language. What is next high level language? C++. Next is C++. Next is C++. After C++, next Python. After Python, many languages like COBOL, BASIC, Fortran, many languages. Fortran, COBOL, BASIC. Yes, next Haskell, next Malta, Ada, Eiffel, like this. So many languages are in market here, but no one used. No one used that kind of language. C language, very popular. Mostly used language. The C language, more popular. Okay, first is C language, next is C++, next Python, after Python, next Java. So these languages officially used languages here. Officially used language, C, C++, Python, Java, these things. Apart from other languages like Pascal, no one using, outdated. COBOL, little bit using still, almost outdated. BASIC, almost outdated. Fortran, almost outdated here. Malta, Ada, Eiffel, like this many languages. All that's no one using. So official languages, first C language, next C++, next Python, next Java, next .NET, okay, .NET, and next Scala, these things here. Okay, C is a first high level language. C is a first high level language. Okay, fine. Yes, see here, high level language. C program or Java program, they're Java program, high level language. Python script, high level language. C program, high level language. But system cannot understand all the high level language. Here that every high level language program has to convert into binary code. Who will convert? Who will convert? Which one will convert from? Yes, which one will convert from high level language to binary code? Either interpreter or compiler. Yes, either interpreter. Yes, either interpreter, either interpreter, either interpreter, either interpreter or compiler. Either interpreter or compiler. Either interpreter or compiler. Either interpreter or compiler converts from high level language, means English language. Converts from high level languages to binary codes. Binary code. High level language to binary codes. Okay, either interpreter or compiler converts from high level language to binary code. Binary code is like a G-response format. G-response format. Yes, what is interpreter? What is compiler? Interpreter and compiler. Yeah, this topic is very, very important. See, here before going to Java features, to understand all these features here, so we are discussing these things. Ways. Next is about interpreter and compiler. Next about execl.plus. Once you have this knowledge, then easy to understand Java features. Otherwise, you cannot understand it. Okay. So next is interpreter and compiler. Okay. Yes, guys. I think everything is understanding, right? Yes, you understanding all topics very clearly, right? From the scratch started. From very scratch started. I hope everyone you understand, including non-IT guys. I hope everyone clearly understanding. See, I think yes, most of the guys may be surprising. Yes, not expected this much of scratch. Not expected this much of scratch. I think what is hardware, what is software. Okay. Yes, system software, application software. Next, including bias also explained here. Including bias also explained here. The bias, what is bias, and all this. Okay. Yes, all this. So there are some basics. So if you have these basics, then easy to understand Java. Easy to understand Java. Yes, tomorrow starting Java features. After finishing this one, starting Java only. Okay. After finishing all these basics here, so tomorrow starting Java features and next Java program day after tomorrow. Okay. Yes, don't worry. Before going to Java, there are some basics required. If you know that basics, then easy to understand Java. Okay, if you know these basics, then easy to understand Java. So before going to Java features, they are the prerequisites. So once you good at this one, then easy to understand Java. So tomorrow we'll be starting Java. Okay, see here. So today till now whatever discussed, it's there in document here. Just you follow document here. It's there in document. Okay. Yes. See, tomorrow topic is interpreter and compiler. What's the difference between interpreter and compiler? Okay. See, lot of things we should discuss. Differences. Yes, around 1 hour class this is. Interpreter and compiler. Okay. Yes, interpreter and compiler. Okay. After that, what is Java? Java depends on both compiler as well as interpreter. How it is? Yes, Java starts from tomorrow. Okay. Yes, Vinay, I'll share in the group. Don't worry. Payment details and all that I'll share in the group. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'll share in the group. Don't worry. The details I'll share in the group. Yeah, the details I'll share in the group. Okay. 1 second. Yes, real-time project also available. Yes, I'm taking one real-time project also. Don't worry. 1 second. 1 second. For our batch, already WhatsApp group created. Yeah, Vinay. Yeah, I know that. Yes, interview questions also prepared. Every topic interview questions prepared. On interview questions also I'm explaining. In every topic I'm explaining interview questions. Yes, more than 500 questions I have prepared. On every topic, yes, I'll be explaining interview questions also. Okay. Just you ask your friends, anyone who is attending my classes. Yes, including interview questions. Okay. 1 second, for our batch that WhatsApp group created. 1 second. Five PM this batch. Yes, see. Yes, I'll share all details in the payment details and all in this group only here. So this is your group. Yes, how many submitted? Yes, more than 7 members. They submitted details. So WhatsApp group here is communication going on. Okay. Yes, in this group today I'll share recordings. Last 2 classes recording and today recording I'll share in the group. Today I'll share it. Don't worry. Today I'll share the link to watch that all recordings. Last 2 classes and today these 3 recordings. Yes, link I'll share here. Okay. No, for project no amount to pay. Yes, same enough. Okay. Yes, 1 second. Yes, this is my WhatsApp number. Share your details. This is my WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number. Okay. Yes, 8179189123. Share your details, your name and Gmail ID. Yes, name. Yes, name and Gmail ID. Name and Gmail. Share it. Okay. Your name and your Gmail. Share it. Yes, I'll add to group. Anyone pending to submit, share your details. Okay, I'll add to group. Yes, WhatsApp is the best way to come every meet. Yes, I can talk to you. No worry. Anytime you can ping me, you can ask me any doubts here. Yes, maybe your career doubts or maybe subject doubts, whatever you want. Yes, you can ask any doubt. So WhatsApp is the best way for communication. Easy to communicate with you. Okay. Yes. Take it. Yes. See here. Just listen the class. Try to understand class clearly here. Any other doubts, maybe fees, payment details, and all this, you can ask me in WhatsApp. WhatsApp is available. Just to communicate in WhatsApp. You utilize that time. Try to utilize your time here. So WhatsApp 24/7 except night hours. Anytime you can ping me, respond you. Anytime you can ping me, I can respond you. So this is best way for communication. This is best way for communication. Okay, best way for communication. Yeah. So yes, sir. Yes, please take it. I'll wait for 1 minute. Wait for a minute. I'll wait for a minute. Yes, already group created for our batch. Yes, Aniket, Dasari Shanti, Naga Vasavi, Sudhir Babu, Swapnil Patil, and all this. Okay. Yes, unable to see other students chat in lecture. No, no. I think they are sharing in private. I think private. Yes, organizer only here. Select option. Enter all audience. Enter audience option available. Enter audience. All option is available. In chat box, select here below the chat box. Here there is an option. Okay, below the chat box, there is an option. See once. Let me show you in group. See 1 second. 5 p.m. See here. Yes, see this. All enter audience. That option is available. Select that option. Select that option. You can see all enter audience. Okay, enter audience or only particular person. So you can select here. This is selection option is there. Selection option here. You can select this. That list drop down list is there. You can select it. You can select and you can ping to all. Okay, you can ping to all. Okay. Yeah. So this is my number. Please take it and share your details. Okay. Yes, you can in group. You can communicate with me. In group, you can communicate with me. Okay. Yes, in group or even personally also you can communicate with me. Yes, personally also you can interact with me. Okay. See interpreter compiler. Yes. Tomorrow topic interpreter and compiler. Yes, we will continue with interpreter and compiler. That's it. So after finishing interpreter compile, Java starts. What is Java? Is it compiler based or interpreter? How Java is working? Tomorrow starting Java topics. Okay. Yes, that's all. So thank you guys. Same link tomorrow till Saturday. Same link. Thank you guys. Yeah. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Have a great night.